Hey guys, welcome to Performance Toyota. It's me, Hillary, and today is an exciting day because we finally have gotten a 2024 Toyota Sequoia Hybrid TRD Pro. So first and foremost, when it comes to the TRD Pro, now we all know that these are definitely a rare vehicle to come by. First thing that you end up noticing on this front grille is of course the huge Toyota sign that is on here, right with the lights that are on top. Now that is going to be with a lot of the off-road packages, again with that whole entire look to it as well. You also end up getting the light bar that's underneath it. Now because it's so bright, we do not have it on, but with that you also end up getting your front camera right underneath it, and then of course you end up getting your LED fog lights right here on the bottom, and with that too just puts everything right together. Now once you end up going to the side of it, you do end up getting your LED lights that are right here on the side. Now the fact that you get all this over here and then your daytime running and then just the strip here is actually a light as well. So the other thing is right underneath your headlights, you do end up getting your active grille shutters that are there, accompanied with your light markers that are on your fender flares, which are matte black, and compared right to the polished black, it looks amazing because it also matches your TRD Pro, which is right here on top of the hood. Now with that being said, let's look underneath. Now, since the Sequoia is a full hybrid vehicle, you do end up getting the iForce Max. It is a 3.5 liter V6 engine with twin turbos as well, which is actually very familiar because it is in our Tundras. So this would be showcasing right off of that Tundra platform as well. So another reason why very smooth, very powerful, because of course we would need this for this monstrosity of a vehicle. So with the TRD Pro, you do end up getting the TRD matte rims as well with your 18-inch tires. Now, as you can tell, these things are extremely big and thick, and it also ends up going with your TRD suspension, which in the front, you do end up getting a 1.1-inch lift, which is why it looks higher up there and taller, and then accompanied with the fender flares that actually have more of that camel pattern. And then you do also end up getting your running boards here, which 100% is nice for, again, my short friends because it's gonna help getting inside. You do also end up getting your keyless entry as well as your safety sense, blind spot monitor, all of that. All your safety features are standard, of course, on all of our vehicles. And then coming over here, you do end up seeing just how long and just tall this vehicle is. Even just by looking at the mirrors itself, you can see how tall they are and how big they end up getting, which is nice because even when you are driving, you can see and your blind spot isn't as bad. So the other thing I'd like to showcase too is that even though this vehicle is just big in all of its spectra, the other things that you do end up getting, like these curves that are from the front of the vehicle, just about here, but then it's just nice and just simple here, and then it goes right over your handles and then right into the taillights. So it just gives it more of that aggressive but elegant look as well. Now coming to the rear, you do end up getting your taillights all over here that are honestly just remind me of the Tundra itself. And then you do end up getting your light markers at the back. The actual tailgate itself, you end up getting Sequoia right on the bottom that is embedded into it with the color match of the vehicle, which is 100% very, very nice. You of course get your backup camera, your lights over here, and then for the bumper itself, you do end up getting the rubber material here, so in that way you don't have to scuff it or anything like that. And then you do get it on the bottom as well, and then of course your dual exhaust system that comes with it, which 100% looks absolutely amazing with this vehicle. And we all know the blue emblem when it comes to the hybrid. Now the other thing when it comes to this is your rear window wiper and then your rear spoiler. Now of course, for all of my short people that absolutely know me, it's so nice to have a button there to be able to even lift up so you can even see what is in there that you may or may not need. Now, when it comes to the back of the vehicle, I'm gonna showcase to you exactly what kind of room this thing really holds. So the button is just underneath here. Let her come right up. Now it does also come with the kick sensor as well. Just make sure you have the key fob on you so that way you can do that. Now this is with your seat down. So you do have one space here. You kind of have more of like a step up over here. This actually comes up and you can take it out. And depending on what you're doing, depending if you're even like going on a trip or anything like that, it does end up becoming a shelf. So if you ever need to put anything on top or anything like that, you can do that. There's one here that's leveled, and then you also have another one that you can showcase on top as well, depending if you need anything a bit higher. And then you kind of just take that off and then put her right back on the bottom. The other thing is you will end up seeing just a couple little things here. So over here, you will actually see a full-blown plug, which is nice, especially if you're out camping or doing a road trip, anything like that. You do have that, and that is actually a 120 volt. The other thing is you do end up getting your buttons over here that are powered for these seats. So just to kind of show you left and right, and then you just kind of hold that. Just hold it for like a couple seconds, and then you can take your hand off of it and they just come right up. So there is that, and that is again just your space with the seats up. Now, just kind of do the other way. If you do the same thing, then they just come right down. Now, the other thing you are gonna end up seeing as well, just to kind of showcase the second row over there, is that is with one of the seats completely folded right up, so you have more space to get into in case of anything at all, especially if it's easier to be able to have somebody just jump right in, and as well as any compartments that you end up seeing. So you do end up having one compartment over here and a type C port as well. Let's say that you're sitting down in the third row, you also end up getting buttons on either side that's right beside your cup holders and actually reclines the seats back more. So that's about average, and now it actually goes even more, and there you go. So definitely nice, and a lot more space when it comes to the second row for sure. Now with this all the way back, the other thing is you do end up getting a lever over here that you can just pull and it'll actually go back, and that gives you more space as well. So it's depending on what exactly you need. Even if you need this back when you have passengers there, you can either go front or back depending on what kind of space that you need. So I kind of just jumped into the third row of this vehicle. Again, short people, no problem. We are 100% good to go. Now, if you're taller than me, which 5'1.5" over here, but you're 100% gonna be uncomfortable. Now, this is with the seat just all the way up. Now, there is gonna be a button. There's two that you'll see right on the side, and then there's actually one in the front here for if whenever you're trying to actually hop in. The button, you can recline. Now that's the most it'll recline. So if you feel like slouching a little bit, probably a lot more better, especially when it comes to your back. But as for just feet wise and the space that's there, not so much. You definitely feel quite cramped. Now that's again with this seat all the way to the back. If you have something that doesn't really need all that space, then 100% you get more room, but this is exactly where it is. So longer trips or anything like that, kids, anybody that's shorter or my height again, probably be okay, but anybody taller, full-grown adults, probably not the best. You would 100% be in the second row. It's actually a lot comfortable for sure. I'm not all the way to my chest. Again, seats 100% so comfortable. It's always going to be immaculate when it comes to Toyota and their products. The red interior is amazing with this car, especially with the black on the outside, and it's a dark red. It's not too bright. You do end up getting that like soft text leather material and the camouflage red interior on the middle, which actually matches the fender flares that are on the outside of the vehicle with the matte black. So that's a very nice touch. I honestly thought this thing would end up sliding, but I don't believe it does. There's nothing here to be able to actually slide the seat anywhere, but you can recline it. There is a lever that's on it, and then you kind of just, there you go. Have a lot more comfortable space, especially again on long roads or anything like that. But comfortability, definitely nice, spacious. You have leg room, which is again very good, and the fact that you end up getting pockets on both sides in case of anything, which is nice. You do end up getting your screen over here to be able to do your temperature, any modes, fan off. Also get your type C chargers, as well as another actual plug-in that's right there, which is again very, very good. And then you get your cup holders here. You do also end up getting the screen, which is nice, 100%. I love that they kept that over here. And then red interior with the red stitching, as well on with the black. And then you do end up getting cup holders on your doors as well. And then 2 speakers on the doors. You do end up also getting the JBL speaker system inside this vehicle. So all in all, very good quality. Again, immaculate when it comes to Toyota. All right, so coming to the front of the Sequoia, first and foremost, first thing that comes to mind is Tundra. So of course, we all know the Sequoia is on the Tundra platform, and that you can very much feel as soon as you sit. So you get your TRD leather wrapped steering wheel, which you do end up getting heated steering wheel as well. The red stripe that's in the middle that says TRD on the bottom as well. And then of course with your red and black interior and your TRD leather wrapped shift knob as well. And of course the huge center console that we end up getting in the black with the red stitching all around. And the buttons for the center console are just right here. And then you get all the space that you can access, and the fact that you get cup holders that you literally just end up, you can either put there or just kind of use to even lay something on. And of course the big screen, the digital display that you end up getting with the TRD Pro Tundra as well. Now you also end up getting all of your features, so I've covered your memory seat system, your automatic windows, again all your safety features, everything that you can possibly need is inside this vehicle. All of your buttons here, and then to be able to just kind of showcase the size of this, same thing that you would end up getting with your Tundra is exactly what you'd be getting inside your Sequoia hybrid. Now the other thing is you will see the Toyota right here on the top of your glove box, and just kind of showcase that. Enough room, definitely a lot of storage space. The fact that you end up getting the red interior, extremely nice and comfortable material to be able to sit and just enjoy your drive. TRD Pro seat, so it does end up saying TRD Pro on the actual seat, as well as the camel pattern that is on the middle of the seats, which again is nice because it also matches the outside of the vehicle on the fender flares where that camel was on the matte black. So that was a very nice touch for sure. The other thing you do end up getting inside this vehicle is of course your 14-inch screen, and all of your gauges and everything is going to be digital inside here as well. And then of course your TRD red push button, which is very, very nice against the red. And then just behind the screen itself, you are going to end up seeing a plug over there, which again, very nice that they kept that, because again, same thing, if you guys are out and you need some more plugs, then that is very nice too. You also end up getting 3 speakers in the front, and then 2 more on the side that are right beside the handles over here, just in case of anything at all. We're having fun and going off-roading, being safe, then this is all very, very nice to have. And of course 14 JBL speaker system inside this vehicle, so 100% rocking out some music, very nice. And then of course having your sunroof up at the top to be able to have more light in here. It's just an overall amazing and comfortable ride all in itself. You do end up getting your sunglass holder, as well as your SOS button, all your safety features, safety connect, drive connect, remote connect, all of it is there for you. And then if you ever want to have like the lights on, which the lights do end up going right on even in the back as well, if you can see that. So that way, in case of anything you need to see, you can 100% do that, and then just have them off completely. just being able to have the comfortability, the simplicity of just even the tab buttons is always nice to have, and everything is right there for you. All your USB ports, wireless charger as well, all your modes here, and then anything to do with like your TRD light bar, your gas, your heated steering wheel, just your lights in general are also here as well. And just an overall amazing feel with this Sequoia. Honestly, it's so rare to get. It's just amazing just to be able to be inside one, because we rarely ever get these vehicles in here. All right, so this is the 2024 Sequoia Hybrid TRD Pro package. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment, like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much.